Welcome to the darker side of reality, where we dive deep into the bizarre, the unknown, and the dangerous. What if I told you there are drugs out there so mind-bending, so extreme, even I hadn't heard of them until now? Stay with me, because in the next 5 minutes we're going to unravel the most insane substances humans have ever dared to experiment with. And trust me, these aren't your average Saturday night party drugs. Alright, let's kick things off with a substance called Salvia divinorum. Sounds like some herbal tea, right? Wrong. Very wrong. Salvia is a powerful hallucinogen. Users report slipping out of reality in seconds, like they're being dragged into an alternate dimension where time and space no longer make sense. Your body? Yeah, you might forget you have one. Some people say it's like living in a Salvador Dali painting for 5 minutes, but it feels like 5 hours. But here's the kicker. Salvia isn't banned everywhere. It's legal in parts of the world. How is that even possible? The effects are terrifyingly intense, yet it's sitting in some people's backyard, growing like any other plant. Now brace yourselves for this next one. Ever heard of devil's breath? Scientifically known as scopolamine, this isn't just your typical trip, it's straight out of a horror movie. Derived from a plant found in South America, this stuff is rumored to turn people into zombies. Yes, you heard me right, zombies. Not the brain-eating kind, but imagine walking around fully conscious, but with no willpower of your own. You could be coerced into giving away your bank information, committing crimes, or worse. And the next day, no memory of what happened. Scary, huh? And get this, it can be blown in your face like dust. Within minutes, you're at someone else's mercy. This stuff is so terrifying that the Colombian government has issued warnings, but not many people know about it. And that's what makes it even more dangerous. But hold up, we're not done yet. Imagine a drug so deadly it's called the crocodile drug. Officially named crocodile, this thing eats your flesh. Yes, eats your flesh. It's a cheap alternative to heroin, but the price you pay? Well, your skin turns green, scaly, and starts to rot away. Users describe watching their bodies decay while they're still alive. Can you imagine that horror? What's worse, it's spreading. Russia saw an epidemic of crocodile users, and now there are reports of it popping up in other countries. You'd think with consequences this horrifying, no one would touch it. But addiction doesn't care about logic, and that's what makes it so terrifying. You thought that was the worst? Well, how about a drug that doesn't just mess with your mind or your body, but your soul? Meet DMT, the so-called spirit molecule. It's found in certain plants, used in shamanic rituals, and when smoked or consumed in a brew called ayahuasca, it's said to transport users to another dimension. People claim they've spoken to otherworldly beings, met gods, or been shown the meaning of life, but others, they've faced unspeakable terrors. Imagine blasting off into a universe where time doesn't exist, where you might meet alien entities that communicate without words. Some call it the most beautiful experience of their lives. Others, the worst trip they've ever had. And the crazy part? DMT exists naturally in the human brain. Some think it's released when we dream or even when we die. We've just scratched the surface of what the world's most extreme drugs can do. There's a dark side to human curiosity, a hunger to push the limits of the mind, the body, and reality itself. And these drugs? They represent the edge of that obsession. So the next time you hear about some strange, new substance making waves, ask yourself, just how far are people willing to go? Because in the world of drugs, the line between euphoria and nightmare is razor thin. Until next time, stay curious, but be careful what you wish for. Some things are better left unknown.